our darling viewers at home, and welcome to another interesting episode of Glitz and Glamour. My name is Bimsola Adebayo. Our first event today is the Valedictory sitting and dinner of the 9th Assembly of your state. It was a time for the lawmakers to give accounts of stewardship for their services in the last 4 years of lawmaking. The event was also attended by the number one man in the state, Governor OYHA. Glitz and Glamour brings you the details of the event.
It was time for the 9th OYHA Assembly lawmakers to wine and dine following the dissolution of the House after an eventful and successful tenure. On the roll call of dignitaries at the dinner event was Governor Seyi Makinde, the State Deputy Governor, Barrister Bayo Lawal, and former Speaker of the House, Right Honourable Maruf Atilola. Friends of the lawmakers also joined in the celebrations, which was attended by top management staff of the State House of Assembly. Of the 9th Assembly in the success story of his administration. Governor Makinde added that despite the fact that 70% of the 9th Assembly members were new in the legislative chambers, they proved their mettle in service to the people.
I can say to the world that I am proud of. Extremely proud. if they take the median age of the assemblies that have operated in the state, this probably got the lowest median age, but we achieved the most. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You know, when we got into government 4 years ago, I was apprehensive. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to deliver for the people of your states. Because the meeting with Jolori is Joba, the councilor. And then you have a house populated by first timers. Out of the 32, I think 29. Those are first timers. 29. So I was apprehensive, thinking, how 28 are we?
Yes. 28, sir.
28 out of 32 is also very significant. But with the task ahead of the house, ahead of us as an administration. But we work together and we achieved for the people of Oyo State.
Speaker of the 9th Oyo Assembly, Right Honorable Adebo Ogundoyin, said the achievements recorded by the Assembly was due to support received from the executive and the harmonious relationship between both arms of government.
I mean, it's something that we know for a fact. The Oyo State 9th House of Assembly has performed exceptionally well. Numbers don't lie. The amount of bills we've passed is a record. The amount of motions we've passed is a record. The amount of resolutions passed is a record. So we are happy that here the governor has also recognized our efforts in Omitutu 1.0, and we guarantee that in Omitutu 2.0 we will even see more achievements that we've seen in Omitutu 1.0.
The lawmakers reminisced on their 4-year journey in the House and their respective contributions to the business of lawmaking for the building of a better Oyo State.
We see ourselves as one. There's no difference between the old and the young. We see ourselves as one. And every member of the House, both PDP member and APC member, we are working in harmony. We are working hand in hand. That everybody, you won't know difference between one party or the other when it comes to the position. When we want to make a decision on the vital issues, we all come together for the development of the state as a whole.
This assembly has been the one that has performed most excellently well than any previous assembly, based on the number of bill passed, number of resolution made, number of motion made.
In the history of our state, following by record, this is 9th assembly. They did well. For once, we will not see them be saying we want to impeach the governor or their leader, I mean the Speaker of the House of Assembly. They are doing what are expected of them to do, because they follow the footsteps of the governor to achieve the so-called name of setting the pace in our state. If not because of them, wow, governor might have not go far to this extent.
When we came on board 10th of June 2019, I was assigned with a portfolio of appropriation, public account and appropriation. And it was a tough terrain. When that committee was under my purview, as when we discovered the irregularities at the Water Corporation of Oyo State, when because the state government made a debt of purchase of alum worth 1 billion naira. So I was the one that scrutinized the corporation. Where in Ibadan do you have potable water? So where have you been dispensing water to? And they couldn't find a good presentation for spending that money. So there was some shake-up in the House of Assembly. So I didn't really stay long at the appropriation. Well, I was moved to Public Works and Transport. It's an enduring house. It's an house that lacked commotion. There was no commotion. We understand ourselves and we keyed. It was an House of Assembly that keyed into the vision of the state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde. We worked hand in hand with him to make sure that there's no clog in the wheel of progress or success of Oyo State government.
Dignitaries, including former Oyo State House of Assembly Speaker, Right Honorable Maruf Atilola, the Oyo State PDP Public Relations Officer, Engineer Akeem Olatunji, and a host of others shared their views on the 9th Assembly with glitz and glamour.
It started well and they ended well. And from what we have seen, the peace reign among them, which is number one. If there's no peace, you will not be able to achieve anything. And from what you have done so far, I think we have to thank them for a job well done.
The assembly has been very peaceful, and in terms of legislative achievements, they have done wonderfully. Considering the number of motions, a total of 150 motions were passed into resolution, and over 100 bills were considered, over 90 were passed into law, and so many other achievements that they have been able to make.
This more or less one of the best assembly we've ever had. Considering the number of bills that were passed under their watch, I think it was unprecedented. Apart from that, stability, they are part of the reason why Governor Seyi Makinde excel. And I believe that with their performance, it's enough reason to even give kudos to them, because they cooperate with His Excellency. Since they know that His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde meant well for the good people of Oyo State.
There was nerve-soothing music at the dinner event.
Tonight's Oyo State House of Assembly presents the Merit Award in honor of His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, Oyo State Governor.
Oyo State House of Assembly presents Merit Award in honor of Right Honorable Edward Adipo, Speaker of the Baraha State Constituency.
members of the Oyo State 9th Assembly had earlier in the day held a valedictory session presided over by the Speaker, Right Honourable Adebo Ogundoyin. It was time for the lawmakers to render accounts of stewardship. Presenting the legacy report of the 9th Oyo Assembly, the chairman, 9th Assembly Committee on Special Duties, Honourable Lateef Odebomi, stated that the House was able to achieve passage of 97 bills out of 108, and 19 among those bills were private members' bills. On motions and matters of urgent public importance, 120 motions were moved and passed into resolution, while 30 matters of urgent public importance were attended to on the floor of the House. The 9th Oyo Assembly has since been dissolved, and it is expected that the 10th Assembly will be inaugurated by Governor Seyi Makinde on Wednesday, 14th June 2023.
And with that, we have come to the end of today's edition of Glitz and Glamour. Join us again same time, same station next week. My name is Bimsola Adebayo. Have a blessed week.